Hi, I'm Michelle Begue with a look at what's happening in Latin America now. But first, our news trivia. Which South American nation is honoring one of its football legends in space? We'll have the answer later. Brazil's president, Jair Bolsonaro, launched his re-election campaign this week. Elections will be held on October 2nd. Bolsonaro will be facing off against former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, who is known for his left-wing policies that lifted many people out of poverty. Recent polls suggest the far-right former military member, Bolsonaro, is trailing as much as 19 percentage points below Lula da Silva. During his nomination speech, Bolsonaro continued voicing claims that Brazil's voting system is flawed, leaving the door open to fraud claims. Uruguay and China are setting a timetable for negotiating and signing a free trade agreement. High-ranking diplomats met this week and said the goal is to have the agreement up and running before President Luis Lacalle Pou leaves office in 2025. A possible free trade agreement between China and the entire Mercosur trade bloc is not off the table. The Mercosur partners are Uruguay, Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay. Argentina paid tribute to former First Lady Eva Perón on the 70th anniversary of her death. Thousands in Argentina attended marches and tributes for the political icon affectionately known as Evita. Eva Perón became a legend and hero for many because of her fight for women and workers' rights while her husband, Juan Domingo Perón, was the president. She died prematurely at the age of 33. And let's go back to Brazil for these images. French artist Saip painted a giant piece of land art on a football field. The beautiful image is a tribute to the 270 people who died in 2019 because of a failure at the Corrego do Feijão Dam. It also honors 4 others who are still missing. Now let's check in with my colleague Al Baverstock in Mexico, who is following the construction of an important intercity railway.
A flagship project of President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, the Mayan train is designed to bring 1,500 kilometers of railway infrastructure to the Yucatan Peninsula, but it has faced numerous setbacks. Environmental protests, unstable terrain, legal battles and labour shortages have all resulted in a total cost for the ambitious undertaking soaring far beyond its original estimate, now costing as much as $20 billion, up from an original $7.5 billion. A president keen on infrastructure projects, he has inaugurated a new airport in the capital which airlines don't want to use, and an oil refinery which still doesn't produce. AMLO remains defiant that the Mayan train won't turn into another white elephant.
Now let's take a look at the stories we're following for next week. First, Venezuelans are campaigning against bullying in schools. Lawmakers are considering a bill to punish bullying behavior. The prosecutor's office reported 341 cases of school violence in the first trimester, 207 of them involving serious injuries. Local organizations that defend children's rights say bullying should be talked about, but measures should be focused on social education. Second, we're following climate change developments in Latin America. The World Meteorological Organization presented a 2021 report on Latin America and the Caribbean that says the volume of glaciers in the region has decreased by 30% since 1960. The organization says in some places like Peru, the decrease is even larger. And now the answer to our news trivia. The answer is A. Fans in Argentina are paying tribute to their football icon Diego Armando Maradona in an original way. They're recording messages to be sent to outer space. The project, called Cosmic Kite, is nicknamed for the Argentine legend who died in 2020. 1 million audio and video messages from all over the world will be sent in his honor via satellite into space. And that's it for this week. We'll see you again soon on Latin America Now.